You use it at home, at the office, even at the library. Most of us wouldn't think twice about using a copy machine, but some say you really should be thinking twice about it, because especially if you're copying anything with any kind of personal information that could fall into the hands of really an identity thief.
We got to be really careful about this, Kelly. In fact, Fox 13's consumer lawyer Eric Seidel is going to show you now how it happens and how to protect yourself. Eric?
Scan after scan, printout after printout. We all count on machines like this to make clean, crisp copies.
Made copies of a driver's license and social security card.
Miscellaneous things.
But long after it leaves the machine, your copy and any personal information on it can live on for years and years.
I don't like that idea at all.
It's all thanks to this, a hard drive, the same kind that's in your computer at home.
Because these copiers actually have hard drives built into them that record everything that's going through them, no matter what.
Jeremy Nelson runs Tampa-based Friendly Computer Services. He says hard drives can store up to 5 years of files, most considered worthless, but a small number are filled with information helpful to identity thieves, like your social security, driver's license, and credit card numbers, even tax forms.
If it touched the device, it's in the hard drive.
Would you be surprised to learn that many of these machines keep a copy of what you're copying?
I would be very surprised.
I don't really like it.
Because as Jeremy shows us, with the right tools and some basic know-how,
This goes on and on and on and on and on and on.
he can pull up every file that's ever been copied, scanned, or faxed here at the office. This one's from 2006.
This is a fax that was sent on this machine.
The feature's designed as a backup, but Jeremy says it could backfire.
People aren't realizing that all their documents are still there, and it's very easy once they get to the lease company may send it out to somebody else, and they can go in and actually pull that information right off.
Many private offices use software to wipe hard drives clean. The same should happen at one of the easiest places to make a copy, your local library.
So they do it themselves. Others actually have that as part of a lease agreement with their copy machine vendor, that it be done and that the hard drive be returned to them.
But they all get swiped.
They all get done, yes. We hope.
Mary Brown heads up the Pinellas Library Cooperative. She says there are no nationwide guidelines for libraries and copy machines. They vary from city to city.
I think the necessary steps are being taken to try to keep our information where it belongs.
Still, Jeremy says think twice before copying in public.
If you go in and use a strange device, there really isn't a good way to protect yourself.
He suggests before making a copy, use whiteout or a marker to hide any personal information, or that copy could cost you more than you'd think.
All right, Eric's with us now. We all need to know more about this. So what if you take your documents to a copy shop? Any worries there, Eric?
You know, John, not as many as you might think. I checked with FedEx Office. That's one of the largest copy services in town. They say that they use a security program that overwrites the old data, preventing the machines from storing it. But that may not be the case for all copy places. So definitely check if you're going to make copies with sensitive personal financial material.
What about at the office? Personal copies on a work copier?
Could be a problem for a couple of reasons. First of all, the identity theft that we talked about, but secondly, if that is prohibited by your company and you're making something that is personal information, the boss could have access to the fact that you copied it as well and have the proof right there because it's on the hard drive.
How about the smaller home copy machines most of us use?
Not as much of a problem. Most of the ones I've seen are actual printers and copiers, faxes, that sort of thing that attach to the computer itself. So it's using your computer's hard drive. The problem comes in if you have a small office and you're leasing a digital copier. Well, you want to make sure that either the leasing company or you deletes that information before it gets released, or everyone else could get the personal sensitive material.
All right, good reminder, good information. Thank you, Eric.
Sure.